What's up, everyone? So now you have seen my previous videos where I talk about how you can use Reddit to promote your brand or service or whatever it is. But the number one thing which people have been messaging me and your feedback is that I should provide some case studies on the successful ones that have used Reddit to grow their brand. So what I've decided is that I will be building in public. So I thought, what better way to do that other than just buying something and growing that from scratch. So what I've done is that I have bought a privacy app. So it is in the Android and iOS. And my goal is so the first goal is to make it, reach 5K MRR. And then from there, we will increase it to 10K, 20K, and so on. And I just want to show you how just using Reddit, I can grow this app to 5K MRR, and I will take you through the step-by-step process on everything that I do. So, and everything that I will do is going to be through our platform, Crowd Reply. I will show you all the strategies, how we make those comments, and every little bit of detail on how I grow this app. Now, for privacy, for privacy reasons, I can't disclose this app because if I did, then it would be really easy to just go on Reddit and search for these threads, and ultimately the comments can get removed because the whole strategy is dependent on going on these threads and just doing these comments and driving that traffic to our app. So, but I can just tell you that it's a privacy focused app. So we bought that for 12K on acquire.com. Now it was originally the seller was selling it for 18K, but we negotiated and we have it down to 12K. And the MRR it's currently doing is around 650 plus. And so our first milestone is going to be $5,000 MRR. And the other thing is that the app hasn't really been updated. And that's one of the reasons. So the reason why I bought it is because it has a good brand value, which we can turn that into. And the other thing is that if you search for the brand name on the iOS or Android app, then it is ranking for its own keywords. Because in many apps on iOS or Android, you'll see that you have duplicate, like exact match keywords. So they're not really, brand apps. So I wanted a brand app because the strategy for Reddit, it's really contingent on, the important factor is when we make the comments, we mostly will just be using brand mentions. So we won't be using like a link to our app or something on our website. We'll just be, using here like use XYZ app. Okay. So that's, how it's going to be. So that's one of the reasons why this caught my eye. And the other, like I said, it hasn't been updated. So if we just make some simple tweaks and the UI of the design is shit, I don't even know how they're making this much money, but I think that's a good sign, right? So we will be completely revamping the UI UX of the app. And then the other thing is we'll be adding more features, more stuff. The onboarding was really bad, non-existent. The paywalls were really bad. We need to test the pricing and everything. So as we go, I will be sharing updates on what we've done so far, and the main thing is obviously the marketing side of things on how we're growing this on Reddit. And then, like I said, the main promotion is going to be through our platform, Crowd Reply. I'll be showing you how we find our keywords, how we find these threads, and then how we engage on them and rank these comments. Okay, so this was just a short brief video, and let's hope I show you, take you step by step process on how this entire thing is going to work and how you can do this exact blueprint for your own brand. So it does not matter if it's an app, if it's a web-based SaaS, if it's a service that you're selling. This strategy for marketing on Reddit can be replicated across any industry and any niche. Okay, so this was just the first video, and you will see me making more of these. Okay.